Hi people, and hello my Chili Con Carnage crew, it's Chili here, the man who projects iron from his eyes, and I'm here doing a 5-minute review on Darkest Hour's newest album, Perpetual Terminal. Now, as of recording this episode, I didn't know who Darkest Hour were, only up until a few hours ago, and I have Hector from Chill Dude on the Couch to blame for this. Thank you Hector, because you show me one hell of a band here. This is an awesome album, and I highly recommend that any metalhead out there goes and checks this one out. I made a comment to Hector saying, you know what, this really reminds me of Killswitch Engage, and he surprised me by saying this band has actually been around longer than them, so maybe Killswitch Engage took their cues from them. But then again, I don't know much about this group. This is the only album of theirs I'm aware of. And you know what, Hector has also suggested a few other records of theirs that I will be checking out after this review. But the album in question here, Perpetual Terminal, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is their 10th album, is one insane album, and one that I've been replaying constantly all day. It's just mesmerizing, the madness within the melodies here. It's just truly awe-inspiring to hear something that, you know what, is just a great record from start to finish. I don't think there's really any weak points within this album. You know, it's a very short album, just a bit under 42 minutes in runtime with 11 tracks. There really isn't much in the way of, oh, it's going to be a break here, there, or, you know, this is a weak track, I might skip it. There's nothing that I would skip here. And trust me, I've listened to this album 4 or 5 times before doing this recording, so I know it. But if I'm going to go over every piece and say, alright, maybe you should listen to this one, or maybe this one, I would probably start with the other way around here and go from the very last track, Goddess of War, Give Me Something to Die For. One hell of a track to close out the album, and just absolutely powerful and in your face and melodic at the same time. It's one of my favourite tracks here on the record. Of course, another one is the opening track, Perpetual Terminal, the self-titled track for this record, and I thought this is a really great way to open up the album, and this track really bleeds well into the next couple of songs with Societal Bile and A Prayer to the Holy Death. Now, I've got to ask the question here at this point, fans of Darkest Hour, are they fans of Megadeth? Because, you know, I know there is the track In My Darkest Hour, and I just wanted to know, did the band get their name from them? It's happened before in music, so it kind of wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, even though they're not entirely Megadeth sounding. In fact, far from it, if anything. So Darkest Hour is a metalcore band, and it's on full force here with this new album, of course. And I absolutely adore how they've just owned in on their skills, I would assume, over the years, and just come out with this album. It's just amazing. And you know what, I'm looking at the album cover and just taking note as well. It was something that I completely disregarded at the time, and it's kind of mesmerizing with its purples and magentas and other colors. It's very monotonal even. It's very much of the one color here, that purple, but it's very perpetual. It lives up to the title track, doesn't it? Perpetual Terminal, I guess. It's perpetual in color and scheme and everything. Another couple of tracks I wanted to point out here as well was, I guess, Love Is Fear. Very nice and brutal song, that one. Mausoleum as well. Fantastic track on offer there. And I think the other one was A Prayer to the Holy Death. These songs all in particular were amazing, and ones that I just replayed a couple of times more often than the other tracks on offer. Overall, I'm going to give this album a score of 8.5 million chilies on the spicy scale, with my favourite tracks being A Prayer to the Holy Death, Mausoleum, and Goddess of War, Give Me Something to Die For. 2024 is still in its infancy, but I'm going to put it out there and say that this album could make it into the top 10 albums of the year. Mark my words for the end of the year when the video comes up, because yeah, this one has a very strong contention to get into those spots. A solid album, fantastic, and I want to listen to more by the band after this. If you've enjoyed this content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to us, and stay notified for future music related content, because it keeps our manager happy at the end of the day. We are also on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, and all those other social platforms if you want to check us out. As always, people, you have a great day and stay spicy.